Hi, and welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. And if you're new, welcome to the channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate everyone's warm wishes and comments in Twitter as well as the comment section while I was kind of on my butt with that. Begins with a C and ends with a 19, and it's Rebound. It was 8 weeks of hell, but I'm back making content. And today's content is all about paying at the pump. Now, we're not talking about gasoline. We're talking about electricity. Tesla Superchargers, the prices are going up. Your wall connector, your home charging, prices are going up. We're going to get into all of it and how you can try to save some money. I'm Chris Fox. This is Northeast Tesla. Let's get into the video. So why are prices going up so high for electricity? Well, there's a war in Ukraine, and that's causing all sorts of havoc in the gas markets. There's not enough supply, there's too much demand, and those who live in the Northeast know that our electricity isn't just created by coal plants, but by gas plants, natural gas plants. Now, that natural gas is in competition for home heating, so the prices are going through the roof. Here in my area, we have National Grid. National Grid on November 1st jumped our prices up from 11 cents to 33 cents a kilowatt. That's a big jump. And Eversource jumped up all the way to 24 cents and are asking to jump up again in January. So if you live in the Northeast and you're part of these electric companies that are using gas to make electricity, you're going to feel the pain. Now, for myself, I use solar, so I get a lot of my power from solar, but that isn't always available. And a lot of times I have to use my wall connector to pull power into the car. And at 33 cents a kilowatt, the price is adding up. So I was in Rhode Island and I was on a trip that I'm on all the time. And there was a supercharger that I needed to use because I was low on state of charge. But the funny thing was, when I was done charging, and I looked at the price I was charged, I was in shock. I couldn't believe how much I had spent on electricity for my electric car. Turns out, the price at that location was 45 cents per kilowatt, all the time. Not pricing, not surge pricing, not timed-based pricing. Every hour, 24 hours a day, at that location is 45 cents. Just off of Route 95 in Rhode Island. So that got me thinking. I need to take a closer look at, is it 45 cents everywhere? And if it isn't, where's the best price? It's time to go shopping at Superchargers. So today, we're going to do a little journey. We're going to go from Orleans on Cape Cod in Massachusetts all the way to Dedham, Massachusetts, stopping along the way, checking out the Superchargers, and checking out the pricing. I'm here in Orleans, Massachusetts. Your last stop if you're heading out to the tip of Cape Cod if you want to supercharge. And we're going to start our journey here and work our way back off Cape. Today, we are at the Orleans Superchargers, which there's 12 of them. They're 150 kilowatt units, and the price is 33 cents per kilowatt. I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm going to have to. I'm in the process of actually editing this video, and I discovered some interesting changes. The prices of the superchargers have actually changed. So that means they change regularly. They change and fluctuate quite a bit. And I'm going to be touching base with you later in the video to kind of do a comparison of what the prices were when I recorded the video and what they are now while I'm editing the video. Now, if you were here during the summer and you charged, please leave me a note in the comment section telling me how much you paid, because the prices have almost doubled, if not tripled. I'd love to find out what were you paying in the summer compared to what we're paying in the fall. So we're in Hyannis, Massachusetts. It's also known as the Mid-Cape. We're, basically the middle of Cape Cod. These superchargers are 250 kilowatts. There are 12 units. 2 of them are not working, and it's 35 cents a kilowatt. 35 cents. The price is climbing here at the Tesla Superchargers on Cape Cod. So here we are at the edge of Cape Cod. We are at the Sagamore Bridge, the Sagamore Superchargers in Sagamore, Massachusetts. How many ways can I say Sagamore? But guess what? It is pitch black here as I demonstrated, and the Superchargers, there's 8 of them. They're only 150 kilowatts, and you're being charged 35 cents per kilowatt when you use these Superchargers. If you were here in the spring or the summer, do me a favor, leave a comment below and tell me, how much did you pay at the Sagamore Superchargers? We are here in Hanover, Massachusetts at the Hanover Superchargers, and it's a unique configuration. There's 4 Superchargers in one spot, 8 Superchargers in the other. They're brand new. This is a new installation, so they're 250 kilowatt units, but they're going to cost you 34 cents. So we started off at 33 cents on Cape. Then we ended up at 35 cents in Mid-Cape, and at the end of the Cape, we got down to 35 cents again. Now, off Cape, we are at 34 cents. Let's continue down the road and see what happens to the prices. I'm now in Stoughton, Massachusetts at the Stoughton Superchargers at Target. These are brand new Superchargers, 250 kilowatts. There's 12 of them, and in addition, the price, 23 cents per kilowatt. Now, we saw 33 cents at the end of Cape Cod. We saw 35 cents at the mid-Cape Cod. We saw 35 cents at the bridge for Cape Cod. We saw 33 cents over in Hanover, but here in Stoughton, 23 cents. That's a big savings. If you have an opportunity and you're in Massachusetts, this is the spot to charge. I'm here in Braintree, Massachusetts at the South Shore Plaza. It's a shopping mall that has some destination chargers. Now, these destination chargers are limited to a max of 72 kilowatts, which isn't that great. And, seriously, I don't prefer to use them. But the funniest thing is, if you are here between the hours of 11 a.m. and 7 p.m., well, you're going to get whacked for 45 cents a kilowatt. That's right, 45 cents to charge. Oh my God, and it only goes up to 72 kilowatts. I don't get it. We're going to move further down the road and see what the next Supercharger has to offer. We are currently in Dedham, Massachusetts. Old school, old school. You drive through the actual units to charge. So here we are. We're going to plug in. This is the very first place that I ever got to drive a Tesla. I came in here and I test drove the Model S, and then I test drove the Model 3. Eventually, I got to take a Tesla Model X home for a long weekend. That was what decided it for me. My wife and I, we had it for a weekend, we put it through its paces, and we picked the Model X. Of course, it took 2 years to pick it up, but we still got it. The funny thing about this location is while Tesla's installing the 250 kilowatt units all around this area, here at the Tesla store, they still have the archaic drive-through, and they're only 150 kilowatts. Another funny part, this is also Tesla timed. So if you get here between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m., you're going to pay 44 cents a kilowatt. But if you get here between the hours of 7 and 10 a.m., you only pay 22 cents a kilowatt. Kind of crazy, especially since we just were at a spot where it was 23 cents a kilowatt. Now, some of you may remember that in my last video, I talked about the economics of my solar and my Powerwalls and my electric vehicle, and how the prices of electricity and what I'm not paying to the grid all worked out to show that it was paying for itself. And that if the prices went up, well, then the value of my electricity would go up too, and my payoff would actually happen quicker. Well, the other part of that is when I don't have enough sun and I haven't generated enough stored solar power in the grid, I'm actually paying those higher prices myself. Right now, it costs 33 cents per kilowatt to charge my car at home. That's why, now that I've done this analysis, when I need to do a big charge, I mean a full stator charge, I'm going to be going to where it's 23 cents a kilowatt at a charging station not far from my house. So originally, when I was recording, the price at Orleans was 33 cents. Then, today, the price is 29 cents. Hyannis was at 35 cents, and as of today, it's at 30 cents. Sagamore was 35 cents, it's now down to 31 cents. Hanover was at 34 cents, and now it's down to 30 cents. Stoughton was 23 cents, now it's jumped up to 31 cents. So, of course, yesterday Braintree was 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 45 cents, and then from 7 p.m. to 11 at 23 cents. Today, you're looking at 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. at 31 cents, 11 to 6 p.m. at 36 cents, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at 31 cents, and then from 10 to 4 at 30 cents. Dedham was 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. at 44 cents, and then the off hours were 22 cents. Now it's actually showing at 10 a.m. to 7 at 41 cents and 22 cents off hours. So that wraps up today's video. I appreciate you being with us tonight. I hope that you'll consider subscribing to this channel, liking this video, hitting that notification bell, and if you leave a comment, I'm going to reply. I'm Chris Fox. This is Northeast Tesla. I'll see you on the next one.